In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a great series of exercises to help improve your balance. And I'm going to try and cater for all levels of ability. So I'm going to start with the really easy ones suitable for anyone, and then incrementally make them a bit more difficult until we get to the more advanced drills. The exercises which are going to be suitable for you should be the ones which you can just about manage to do for about 20 to 30 seconds, but it feels like a challenge. So start with the easy ones and then progress until you find your level. And then you can progress further over time as your balance improves. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to go through a series of balance exercises with you, starting with some very basic ones that anybody can do, and then just slowly progress to the more advanced ones. So these are suitable for anybody who wants to improve the balance. It could be somebody who's elderly and has lost a bit of confidence in their mobility. It could be somebody with osteoporosis who wants to improve their balance and bone strength, or it could be anybody else. It could be somebody that's had a persistent ankle sprain or knee stability problems, anybody who wants to improve the balance. So to start off, we're going to try and work out what our balance ability is. So simply, can you stand with your feet shoulder width apart and just easily balance for 30 seconds without any issues at all? If that's fine, then take your feet together and do exactly the same thing. Okay? Now, if that's challenging for you and you're struggling a little bit, then that might be the balance exercise that you start with. And you might even need to use something like a chair for a little bit of support just to help you along the way. I always advise people just to use fingertips if need be. So just use a fingertip to control your balance as you start to lose it, and then you're using your leg muscles to correct it. If that's easy for you, then we go in what's called a tandem stance, where we put one foot in front of the other and we just see if we can balance in that position. And again, if that's a challenge, then use a chair or some form of support if need be. And with all of these exercises, we're working to be able to manage about 30 seconds in the chosen position. So if you can easily do 30 seconds and you need to advance it, and if you're really struggling, you might need to back down a little bit. And of course, with the tandem one, we need to make sure that we swap foot positions and do the same. So basically, my heel of my left foot is in contact with the toes of my right foot. So that's tandem balance. If this is okay, then we go on to the next stage, which is where we really get on to single leg standing. So I'm going to balance on one leg, and I'm going to see if I can manage that for the 30 seconds. If I need to, then I might use the wall for some correction, as I need to do. And again, just try and use a finger if you can, so that you're working the muscles hard. And you'll feel it in your glutes, you feel it around your knees, you feel it around your ankle and foot muscles. I'm doing these in barefoot, and that's generally preferable because it works your foot intrinsic muscles harder if you're in barefoot. But I would also do them in shoes as well, because obviously you don't walk outside in bare feet, you walk outside in your shoes, and you need to be working your muscles in a way that's functional. So do both, but I'm demonstrating with no shoes on today. So onto the single leg balance, and if you can manage without your hands, then great. You'll note my knee is slightly bent, it's soft. I'm not locking it out fully like this, because that's again unnatural. Okay, nice and soft, and just keep the balance in this position. Okay, and if you think you can then progress from here, what I would suggest is just starting to move out of your base of support a little bit. So just start to lean forwards. You'll notice that my hands are going forward and my back leg is sticking out to compensate, like a cantilever. So it may be that I just go a little bit out of my base of support and then slowly back up again. I might be able to manage a bit further. And then back up. And then I suppose as far as you can take this exercise is to balance and then take your fingers down to the floor. So just with fingertips, go slowly forwards, touch the floor, just in contact, and then slowly take off and then back up again. And if you get to that sort of level, then, you know, your balance is pretty good. But of course, there are ways that you can make it even better and the ways you can progress even further. And one of the first ones you might want to do is start to stand on some more uneven surfaces. So that could be a pillow or a cushion. That could be a specific wobble board type device. And that could be a trampette. And here we are with my trampette. So this could be something just straightforward as trying to keep my balance on the one leg again and using my fingertips for support. And if I get to the stage when I can manage without, then great. That's going to be much harder than obviously balancing on the floor. And if that's fairly straightforward, then we can try some hopping. So we can hop and then try to regain balance. Hop, regain balance. And we can also involve the other leg and alternate legs. So I can hop onto the other leg, regain balance, hop back onto the original leg, regain balance. And then if you really wanted to challenge your balance mechanisms to the extreme and really push them onwards and essentially use balance as a regular form of exercise going forward as part of your regular regime, then there are a whole load of balance gizmos and gadgets that are designed to try and help you do just that. There's 3 behind me here. So this is a balance disc. I'm not going to demonstrate all these, but you can see how that would work. It's like a soft cushion you can stand on, and that's really difficult. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying. Slightly easier one is a wobble board that just rocks in one plane, forward and backwards, or you can use it side to side. And then we've got a multi-planar one here, which is designed to wobble in all different directions. And again, you can do that with 2 feet, and you can do that with one individual foot as well. We can also make these balance exercises a bit more dynamic. So this time I'm using a ball, and I'm going to balance on my one leg, and I'm going to throw the ball against the wall, and then try and catch it again. And that was a little bit too tricky for me. So you can see how that would work. So you can either throw a ball to somebody else or throw it against the wall like I've just described. But the idea is to try and distract you from... Balance should be something that you're not concentrating on. It should be an automatic movement. So if you can distract yourself, ball is ideal for that, then it just makes it a little bit more functional, a bit more natural. Other ways that you can do this are to balance, and then to distract yourself, maybe you count upwards in 3s. So again, you'll find that much harder when your brain isn't concentrating just on the balance. So 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and then maybe back down again. 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, 0. And you'll be surprised how much more difficult that is. And set yourself some harder mental challenges, whatever stimulates you to think a little bit and distract you from the seemingly task at hand, which of course is balancing. And the other way that you can try and challenge your balance, what a lot of people will do is they'll try and remove a sense. So you can balance and then you can close your eyes. And immediately that feels a lot harder. Again, we're talking quite advanced stuff here. Most people would struggle with these type of exercises. But if you take a sense away and just try, you can really work your balance significantly harder. Or some people will put some earplugs in or some noise cancelling headphones and try and do the same thing. And you'd be surprised by removing that sense can make the challenge of balancing that much harder. Not very functional, I know, but it's a way that a lot of people will try and progress their balance skills. And then I suppose the final set of exercises to really work and challenge your balance are the plyometric exercises, which normally involve some hopping and some stability work. So one of the classic ones that people use, this is particularly in elite sports as well, is they'll lay out some sort of circuit on a gym floor and then get the person to hop in between and dodge whilst keeping the balance. A simple way of doing this at home is to imagine or arrange on the floor a rudimentary clock face. You stand in the middle, and then you're going to hop out to the 12 o'clock position, get your balance, and then hop back to the middle again, regain your balance. And then you're going to go out to 1 o'clock, to the middle, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, all the way around. So you can see that's really challenging your balance in all different directions. You might start off with very short hops and put the numbers not so far away from the center of the clock face, and then progress out to sort of further hops. So let's give that a little go. So get the balance, hop out to 12, regain the balance, hop back to the middle, regain the balance. Go out to 1 o'clock, regain the balance, back to the middle, regain the balance. So you can see how that would work. And then, of course, you can involve small hurdles and various other obstacles to make it as hard as you need to do, or to focus on the particular sport that you're trying to return to and make it more sport specific for you. Okay, so I hope that's been of help for you. So the whole range of balance exercises has been demonstrated there for somebody who's got very limited balance and just wants to get the basics, right the way to somebody who might be trying to return to an elite activity. So I hope that's been helpful. Thanks very much for watching. And until the next one, take care and bye for now.